Hi guys, so jumping straight into the look, I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Rose in the Air palette and take the bottom transitional shade and putting that through my crease as my transitional shade. Then I'm going to be taking the orange shade from the palette and putting this right on top of that transitional shade I used, but I'm going to really be building up this color. Now I'm going to be taking the Shimmery Champagne shade and putting this on my brow bone to highlight. Now I'm going to be taking some concealer and I'm going to be cutting my crease. I saw this lady on Instagram do this look and I decided to recreate it. That's where I got my inspiration from, and she kind of did this like cat-eyed cut crease. It looked really good, so that's what I'm basically doing. Now using the MAC pigment in the shade Melon, I'm going to put that on top of the concealer that I just used. And I'm first taking a very little bit of the product and kind of like stamping it onto my lid, and then I'm going to use like swiping motions so that it looks like really foiled and metallic. I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur Primer and putting that in my T-zone area where I get very oily and I have large pores. Now I'm going to be taking this Amuse Cosmetics Liquid Illuminator, and I absolutely hated this stuff. I have tried to work with it. It's just not a good product. I do not like it. Going back to an oldie but a goodie, this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 330 Toffee Caramel, and I'm going to be dotting that all over my face and then taking a flat top brush to blend it all out. I decided to take my foundation in a little bit of a darker shade today because I'm going to be highlighting with my concealer more than I usually do. I'm going to be taking the Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealer and the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. I'm first taking the Becca one first, and then I'm going to put the L'Oreal one on top of that. And what I've decided to start doing with my concealer is not bringing it so high into my eye space, like my under eye area, because I find it's really hard to blend it out that way. So I'm also taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette and taking the two lightest shades to contour while I let my concealer set. And this way, your concealer kind of dries down a little bit and it gets a little bit more full coverage. Then I'm just going to be taking a Morphe G2 brush to blend out the concealer. When I finish blending out the concealer, I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush just to go around the edges of the concealer so that it all blends in together. I'm going to go into my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette and take the lightest shade and the darkest shade, the highlighting shades, and put those underneath my eyes to set. I'm going to make sure that there are no creases underneath my eye, and then I'm going to be taking that powder to set. A little bit of baking, but I'm not going to leave it on there very long. I'm also going to be taking this product to highlight my nose and my chin and my forehead, basically where I put the concealer at. I'm going to be taking my favorite powder ever, the AOA Perfect Finishing Setting Powder in the shade Honey, and use that to set the rest of my face. Going back up to the eyes, I'm going to be taking the orange shade and the transitional shade from the palette, and I'm going to be putting that on my lower lash line with a pencil brush. Then I'm going to be taking that shimmery champagne again from the palette and using that to highlight my inner corners of my eyes, but I really wasn't feeling it, so I decided to take another eyeshadow. This is the Kat Von D Thunderstruck eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite highlighting shade for my inner corner. Then I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette, and I'm going to be taking the middle shade to bronze / contour my face. I also took the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer to give me a little bit more warmth. I thought the Kat Von D shade was a little bit too neutral. I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. blush in the shade Candid Coral to blush up my cheeks and add some color. Then I'm going to be taking Mario Badescu to set my face. I did my lashes off camera. Now I'm going to be taking some mascara on my lower lashes. To highlight, I will be taking Jeffree Star Siberian Gold highlighter. This highlighter is absolutely amazing. It's more on the glittery side, so if you don't like very glittery highlighters, then you won't like them, but I love them. They look so beautiful when they're on the skin. And then because one highlighter is never enough for me, I'm going to be taking my AOA Wonder Baked highlighter in the shade Snap, and I'm going to use this to blend out the Jeffree Star one a little bit and add some extra glow. Now I'm going to be taking the foundation and Carmex that's off my lips with a Q-tip. I'm going to be taking this burgundy, I believe it's like a burgundy toned lip liner to line my lips. I'm going to be taking Anastasia Beverly Hills matte lipstick in the shade Steve to fill in my lips. Then I will be taking Urban Decay's De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray to set the rest of my face, and you are finished. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Jaden. I will catch you on my next video. Bye!